Hello, friends. Welcome back to Wise Intuition. Thanks for being here. Let's begin with a truth so many of us forget. There is nothing wrong with you. If you've ever felt broken by old pain, paralyzed by fear, or haunted by emotions you can't name, you're not alone. This isn't a flaw. It's the human condition. Every one of us carries unprocessed emotions, echoes of moments when life asked too much, too fast. These emotions aren't failures. They're energy, stuck energy, waiting to be metabolized. Today, we'll explore how to alchemize that energy into fuel for your rebirth. Not by fighting what's wrong, but by honoring what's human. Modern science is finally catching up to what mystics like Neville Goddard and Wallace Wattles knew. Your body is not a passive vessel. It's a living, breathing archive of every joy, grief, and betrayal you've ever felt. Dr. Candace Pert, the pioneering neuroscientist, discovered that emotions are molecules, tiny chemical messengers like peptides and hormones that literally shape your cells. When you suppress fear or shove down anger, these molecules don't vanish. They pool in your body, creating what Dr. Bessel van der Kolk calls a biological echo chamber. A loop where your nervous system replays old trauma as if it's happening now. This isn't all in your head. It's in your fascia, your gut, your mitochondria. Here's the liberating paradox. Your pain is not your enemy. Dr. Zach Bush, a triple board certified physician, teaches that emotions are biological signals, like hunger or thirst, urging you to heal. Grief? It's a call to release. Anger, a demand for boundaries. When you ignore these signals, they ferment into cellular stagnation, what Bush calls emotional plaque, in the body's energetic pathways. But when you metabolize them, when you let them move through you, they become the raw material for resilience. Wallace Wattles hinted at this in The Science of Getting Rich. Your desires are the universe whispering its plans for you. But first, you must clear the static. This is where science and spirit collide. Dr. Massimo Citro's research reveals that sound frequencies like 528 hertz, the miracle tone, can repair damaged DNA and dissolve stagnant emotional energy. Why? Because your cells listen. When you hum or chant, you're not just thinking positively. You're sending vibrational surgery to the deepest layers of your being. Neville Goddard urged us to live in the end, but to do that, we must first live in the body. Bruce Lipton, the revolutionary biologist, proved that your cells respond not to your genes, but to your perceptions. And your cells are not slaves to genetic fate. They're students of your mind. Just as a symphony conductor shapes music, your perceptions conduct a biochemical symphony within you. When you trade "I'm broken" for "I'm healing," you aren't just shifting thoughts. You're sending new sheet music to your cells, instructing them to rewrite inflammation into vitality, fear into resilience. This is the alchemy of belief. Your mind isn't a passenger in your biology. It's the CEO. And as Neville Goddard promised, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled isn't mystical advice. It's a cellular command. Your body is listening. What will you tell it today? Dr. Zach Bush, a visionary physician, offers a radical lens. Your body is an ecosystem. Just as forests communicate through fungal networks and rivers purify themselves through flow, your cells are in constant dialogue with each other, with your emotions, and with the world. Disease isn't a mistake, he teaches. It's a signal that we've stopped participating in nature's rhythms. Unprocessed emotions? They're like toxic algae blooms in your inner rivers, choking the flow of life force. But here's the miracle. Your body wants to heal. It's designed to compost the old into fertilizer for the new. Bush's research reveals that your gut, the second brain, holds the key. When trauma or stress strikes, your microbiome shifts, altering the chemical signals sent to your brain. This isn't a flaw, it's a survival mechanism. But when stress becomes chronic, those signals turn toxic, trapping you in cycles of anxiety or numbness. The gut isn't just digesting food, Bush says. It's digesting life. To metabolize emotions, you must first restore the soil of your body, the 40 trillion microbes working in sacred symbiosis with your cells. Here's a few small examples how Bush's wisdom transforms emotional alchemy. First is grounding. Walk barefoot on earth. The electrons in soil neutralize inflammatory stress hormones, signaling your nervous system that you're safe and to let go. Fasting intermittently. Give your gut rest. Bush calls this taking out the trash, allowing your cells to compost emotional debris. Next, rewilding your diet. Eat bitter greens, fermented foods. As your microbiome diversifies, so does your emotional resilience. A healthy gut can metabolize fear into courage, Bush says. It's biochemistry, not magic. Your mitochondria, those ancient bacteria powering every cell, are your emotional alchemists. When you feed them sunlight, clean water, and oxygen, they transform stagnation into energy. Mitochondria don't just make ATP, Bush explains. They metabolize grief into gratitude, anger into action. This is why Neville Goddard's "feeling is the secret" works. Your cells can't distinguish between a vividly imagined joy and a real one. Embody the feeling, and your mitochondria will march to its rhythm. You aren't broken. You're a universe, a mycelial network of stardust and stories. The emotions you carry aren't mistakes. They're invitations to participate in your own rebirth. As Bush says, healing isn't about fixing, it's about remembering you are nature. So, tonight, step outside. Breathe. Let the moon witness your unspoken grief, the wind carry your rage to the horizon. Trust your body's ancient wisdom. It knows how to compost the past into nourishment for the life you're growing. Now, what song is your soul humming? If you listen closely, it's the same hymn the soil sings each spring. What falls away rises anew. Thank you for trusting wise intuition with your journey. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs these keys to freedom. Like to ripple this truth into the algorithm and subscribe to stay aligned with our growing tribe of reality rewirers. The link to part 4 is waiting below, where we'll explore how to sync with nature's rhythm. Because even the stars hum in frequencies that birth galaxies. You are not alone. The universe conspires with the courageous. Until next time, remember, your presence here matters. The world needs your unique frequency. Keep shining. We'll see you soon. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Rumi.